Welcome to this Friday edition of the Art Lewis Show. On the road to Johnson's Pumpkin Farm on Portsmouth Road, a few miles north of M46. We are here because the River of Time is this weekend. We'll tell you about that throughout the hours this morning. Later on, after the 10 o'clock news, we'll have open phones. At 11 o'clock, we will learn about New Finish from Ken and Jan. But for this hour, every now and then, I have to make myself suffer by having these guests. And this is no exception, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with, first of all, the Sheriff of Saginaw County, and he is Bill Fetterspiel.
Good morning, Art. We'll try not to make you suffer too much today.
I don't believe a word of that.
You shouldn't.
Especially with who you brought with you.
Man.
I have known for a
Drum
lot
roll,
of years.
please.
Yeah, there you go. He's involved. He was a police officer, and he's involved with the Police Officers Association of Michigan. But more importantly, he's spearheading one of the things that we're going to talk about this morning, and that's a concert at Swan Valley. He is Dan Kuhn. Dan, good morning to you.
Good morning, Art. I make no promises.
Yeah, neither do I.
I'm right in the middle, too.
The three of us have known each other a long, long time.
Oh, yes.
We have.
And I've known Bill, but I don't know all his personalities. That's just music.
Let's talk to my wife. Today's her birthday, by the way, so happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday,
Yes.
Eddie. Coming up on the 15th of October, there's going to be a very special concert that the sheriff is going to be putting on. And it's going to be at the brand new Swan Valley Performing Arts Center. Dan, as I mentioned, you kind of spearheaded this, got it off the ground. What prompted it? I guess all your kids have gone there, haven't they?
Yeah, all my kids were Swan Valley students and did well. And my youngest just graduated last year. She's off to the U of M. And we talked about this probably a year ago, didn't we, Bill?
Yeah, we did.
And we came up with an idea. We wanted to do a concert to earn some money or make some money for the Athletic Association and maybe donate some back, and then we involved the band. We wanted to involve the band. Like I said, we came up with this idea a year ago. We approached the Kimberly Saylor over there with the Performing Arts Center. It wasn't even completed yet. It wasn't even built. She suggested that we roll it into the homecoming events this year. So we did do that. We came up with Wednesday the 15th this year and got it scheduled. And so we're selling tickets now and hope that we can make this thing succeed. And the money's going to go right back to the band and the athletics.
They built this Performing Arts Center. It's, 600 seats, I think?
600 seats. Beautiful, beautiful building. Yeah. It's going to be a
gorgeous,
good time.
So what are you going to be doing there, Bill?
We are changing up the show.
This is different. I mean, usually I say he's going to be, he's going to be Bob Seger. He's going to be Kenny Rogers. Yeah. Now he's going to be everybody.
I want to be everybody. I'm going out on a limb. We're going to have multiple generations there, right? We're going to have a lot of kids there, high school kids, probably younger brothers and sisters, older brothers and sisters, moms, dads, aunts and uncles, grandma, grandpa. And so we talked about doing a throwback show, and we're doing songs from every decade, starting this decade backwards. So you will, a lot of costume changes. I'll be singing as Bruno Mars, Three Doors Down. You can't miss this next one, the Backstreet Boys, and we hired a choreographer.
I was going to say, you be all of them?
I'm going to be all of them. Huey Lewis, Kenny Rogers, Fleetwood Mac, and we're going to have the band play with us. For anybody who remembers Fleetwood Mac, 1979, they did a show with the University of Southern California Marching Band out at Dodger Stadium called Tusk. We're doing that show with Mr. Deming, the band director, and his 50-person marching band. It's going to be fantastic. Then we keep going through the 70s. Bob Seger, Tom Jones, Dusty Springfield, and we're going to end it with Elvis. So, yeah.
Bill, let's remind everybody, what got you started in all this music? I mean, you're a sheriff. You've been in law enforcement. You're going on your 38th year?
I'm just finishing 38th, going on my 39th year. Yeah.
In law enforcement. What prompted you to want to put yourself out there on the stage and do these various things?
Music's always been a part of my life, Art. I grew up Maplewood and Weber, shy kid. Didn't play.
Believe that,
I was. The people.
Dan, you ought to see the look on Dan's face.
I was a very shy person.
Wait till you see
so
him dance.
Was I, actually.
Yeah, and I listened. I listened to all the songs on the local radio, on my transistor radio in the backyard in the 70s, Earth, Wind, and Fire, and Ray Parker Jr., and radio. I love those horn songs, but I heard Billy Joel's Just the Way You Are on the piano, and I said, I want to play piano and sing. And my mom's like, well, I'm a single mom. Good luck with that. You can play my saxophone that I played in school. And so I did. And so music's always been a part of my life. I don't golf. I don't hunt. I don't fish. I don't tan, which is why I moved back from Florida. And so I thought, what a good way to have a hobby. Everybody needs a hobby. I don't care what you do. You should do something outside of the field you're in. And I decided I'd be in a band, start my own band. And lo and behold, I wanted to raise some money for the Emmaus House several years ago.
That's really been the key.
That's what started. Yeah, the catalyst, having a cause. And then I was fortunate enough to get the actual Kenny Rogers Band to come to Saginaw, Michigan. And I did 6 concerts with them. Yeah, and so I thought, well, why not start my own band? I can't just, go on the road with the Kenny Rogers Band. I'd love to, but I'm still the sheriff.
Let me tell you, folks, if you've never seen Bill do Kenny Rogers, he's so good. The band invited him to go to the East Coast to perform when one of their other guys couldn't make it.
Yeah, at the Tropicana.
They wanted you at the Tropicana to perform.
Yeah, they did, and I was honored that they would even think that. I was never raised as a professional singer. But I enjoy it, and that, again, it's my one hobby. I don't have any other hobbies. I can't bowl worth a lick. Don't ask me to go bowling. I can't golf. They call me Shankopotamus, Sheriff Shankopotamus, and so I recognize where my skill sets are and where they're not. But it brings me joy, and we've raised, and all the charities in the last 5 years through the band, over $200,000.
I was going to say, it's been a lot of money.
And, and the Emmaus House has been a big one. We raised $60,000 for them last year. With this one, we're hoping we can raise, $5,000 to $6,000 for the band, $5,000 to $6,000 for athletics. And that's a nice chunk of change for a local community, where you're not always out there saying, let's raise taxes, but if you have to, you have to, but let's do something else. Let's try and find a way where we can bring in the parents, the grandparents, to see their children perform, to dance. We might have the pom-pom squad out there and the cheerleaders, and obviously have the athletics department there to help sell tickets and things.
We're going to introduce the homecoming court that night also, and it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. So it's a good way to give back to the community, and for me to still have some fun in doing it, and I think that's the way it should be.
That's my ringtone.
Vadia. September. If we'd have done this 5 days ago, wasn't that the 21st of September?
That would have been it.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, one of my favorites.
One of my favorite groups, too. All right, we'll come back, talk more about it, tell you more about the concert, tickets, and all of that good stuff, talk more with our guests when we return here on WSGW. Let me take a moment to talk to you about my friends at Quick Lane Freeland and McDonald Ford, because, I hate to remind you folks, as I've said, but we live in Michigan, and guess what's coming? It's called winter. And guess what winter brings with it? Snow and ice. And how do you prepare for it? Well, one of the ways you prepare for it is have the right tires on your car. Winter tires actually are different. And to tell you about it, here's John from Quick Lane to tell you all about winter tires.
Hello, Art. Yes, winter tires are made with a pliable rubber compound that includes silica to stay flexible and maintain grip in freezing temperatures, unlike harder all-season tires which stiffen and lose traction in the cold. This flexible compound allows the tire to better conform to the road surface, providing superior grip and traction on snow and ice to keep you safe.
Thanks, John. Stop into Quick Lane Freeland today for a tire checkup. While you're there, you might want to have your cooling system checked, too, to make sure it's ready for the winter, and spend some time walking through the McDonald Ford lot with all the new Ford models and a range of quality pre-owned vehicles for any budget. Quick Lane and McDonald Ford, and remember, right now, all tires are just $5 over cost. Quick Lane and McDonald Ford, 2 names standing ready to help you with all of your automotive needs.
This fall, get in.
M46. And it goes on today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Our guest this morning, Saginaw County Sheriff Bill Federspiel, and also with us, Dan Kuhn, who is a retired police officer working for the Police Officers Association of Michigan. but also has had youngsters in the Swan Valley school system and is promoting a concert coming up that Bill's going to be doing at the brand new Swan Valley Performing Arts Center. You'll want to see this building. Let's talk about the nitty-gritty now, and we'll do it again later. But it's at the Performing Arts Center on Wednesday, the 15th of October.
Yes, sir.
Starts at 6:45 p.m. What's the cost, and how do they get tickets?
Actually, yeah, the food truck's going to be there at 5 o'clock.
Food truck.
Yep, there's going to be
bonus.
Miho's, and there's going to be another food truck.
Tom's Coffee.
Tom's Coffee is going to be there. I think it gets underway at 5. 6:45, they're going to the doors are going to open at 6, I believe. 6:45, they're going to introduce the Homecoming Court. Concert's going to start at 7. The tickets are available at buyeventtix.com. You can go on there, get your tickets. There's going to be, like I said, the marching band's going to participate. They're going to come in, I think, with the fight song. They're going to participate. We're going to have a couple other surprises, I think, that are going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Some participants that are going to be real surprises for the crowd. And like I said, you don't want to miss this. You got to see if you want to see your sheriff dance.
I don't know I want to do that.
That's worth every penny of the ticket price.
It's like going to the fair to see if the dancing monkey can really dance. Yeah.
Seeing him sing is okay. Dancing, I'm not so sure about that.
No, this is the best band that he's ever assembled. I was at practice the other night. He's got a horn section, and this is the most talented band he's ever assembled. It's really a good show.
Yeah, they're great. They're great.
So that everybody knows, explain exactly where Swan Valley High School is and where the Performing Arts Center is located.
It's on the campus there. It's right where the high school. I think it's on O'Hearn. The address is escaping me, but it's right at the high school, hooked to the high school. You can't miss it. It's a brand new building, beautiful facility. There's parking right there at the high school. I'm thinking of it. I must say 5400 O'Hearn. I can't not remember.
It's unusual for a school system to put that kind of money into a performing
beautiful
arts
building
center these days.
It was a millage that they had years ago.
I live in that district. I'm well aware of it.
Beautiful building, beautiful facility. It's state of the art. We were very impressed when we looked at the sound and the lights. If you come and see the concert, you'll see what we mean.
They did it right.
They did
state
it right.
of the art.
Yes,
they did. Yeah, and Frankenmuth did it years ago. And
yeah,
that's what we did to Kenny Rogers.
Yep.
Very impressive building, and that's why we wanted to have it there. I think you'll be very impressed if you come out and see the show.
And tickets are how much?
$25. Like I said, the proceeds are going to go to the Athletic Association and the marching band. Yeah. We're looking forward to seeing everybody. It should be a really good show.
Have you got some sponsors?
We are securing the sponsors as we speak. We'll probably announce.
The reason I ask is because if you get those sponsors that can underwrite the costs of doing this, then all that money goes right to the organization.
Yeah.
You know,
we should be able to do that.
Yeah. And the costs are going to be, thankfully, relatively low. Like I said, the proceeds are going to go to the Athletic Association and the band, who always have costs, whether it's uniforms, whether it's hurdles, whether it's football. Stuff for the football team, they've always got costs, and that's what we like to offset. And it should be a good show.
How long?
2-hour show.
2 hours?
2-hour show, yeah.
So wait, in those 2 hours you're doing how many groups?
I forgot how many. We counted.
I hope you got somebody helping you get dressed.
Yeah. I had to pay somebody for that, of course. But
there might be a.
Yeah. Anyways, it's going to be fun. We wanted to make it an upbeat show, something for everybody, and see it. We have some choreographers working with the horn section, working with me and Christine, who's with me in the show, and a guitar player, Curtis McLeod, very
works
well.
For us.
Talented, and Randy Price. I'll tell you, those two guys are going to be there. I got an extra guitar player, extra horn player for the show, and they are going to be learning some dance moves while they're playing their instruments. So, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Where do you get the book of music?
For the horns, we pay for charts to be written.
You do? Okay.
Charts for the horns. So they are. It's all charted out because it's got to be
that's why I asked,
all of that. But we listen to the recordings and we know what key it's in. They're talented. You just tell them it's in the key of A, and they go after it. And they're so talented. My band. It's just the Shakedown Band is. I'd stack them up against anybody. They're fantastic. They can do any type of music. Really proud of them, and you mentioned all these people out here, and a couple of the kids they're looking at us like, gosh, there's a lot of white hair up here at this table. I was afraid they were going to ask us if we served in the Civil War for the reenactment.
Come speak for yourself.
No, you're sitting here, Dan. You've been around a while.
These kids are like, they must be in the reenactment.
Yeah.
So no, it's going to be a great show though with music. People, if you love music, it's a great show. And if you're a
We
parent
should
or grandparent,
point out, you don't have to be a Swan Valley student parent or
No.
a Swan Valley resident. This is
Everybody
open
is
to
very
everybody.
welcome.
Yeah.
Public, yes.
it's open to the public, and we hope everybody.
If you're a follower of Bill's bands and you've enjoyed his performances,
Yeah.
come on out. $25 is not expensive in this day and age for
no.
that kind of a show.
No, and like I say, all the proceeds are going to go to the band of the athletic department, which is fantastic.
gotta-
Being a former band member myself.
I gotta ask.
Yeah.
Any Elvis?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, we're going to go backwards in time, so we're going back from the 2020 decade all the way back to the 1950s, and of course, we're going to end it with the King of Rock and Roll. You know it.
I've seen it, folks.
You've seen it, yes. He's right up close and personal. But it's going to be a wonderful show if you love music. And we decided on this show because, sometimes you do a Bob Seger show, and we could do almost 2.5, 3 hours.
No, you do. You usually do.
And people, not everybody wants to listen to 2.5 hours of Bob Seger, especially when you have multiple generations. So we decided we'd make it something for everyone. And, for our band, I told the band, we're doing the Backstreet Boys. We're going to do Bruno Mars, and we're going to do Three Doors Down, a little bit of Kryptonite. And they looked at me and said, okay.
He's modest, folks, because a couple of years ago, I think he set the park record in Bay City for 5,500 people at your Bob Seger thing.
Yeah, at the Friendship Show. Yeah, that was a wonderful show.
Amazing.
Wonderful
Absolutely
show.
amazing.
Wonderful show. Let's pack it out and make some money for a good cause. And again,
And that's the big thing. Let's remember this
Yeah.
is for a good cause.
It really is. It's a great night of entertainment, as you said and Dan said, but it really is about the school. And I mentioned it to other band directors. Hey, this is something that's an option. My band will do it. We'll do it. Anything to help out our local community. And again, what a better way to support your kids and your grandkids and your friends and family than to come see a great show and have the money go right back to their activities.
And that's the big thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it is first and foremost a fundraiser for the school district at a brand new facility.
Beautiful.
Which
Beautiful
I haven't
place.
seen it.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah,
because
wait to see it.
It holds 200 more than the Frankenmuth Theater where we did the Kenny Rogers show.
Yeah.
It's huge. Huge. Incredible.
Well, listen, it's good to see districts thinking that way and having the foresight, and it's also good to know that the public supported it.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
that's the key.
Swan Valley is a very good school district. It was good to us. Glad we moved there when we did, and it's been good to our family and our kids.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a break, come back, talk about some other things, and then we'll remind you more about the concert, too, when we return here on WSGW from Johnson's Pumpkin Farm and the River of Time.
I'm Attorney Jerry.
And Dan Kuhn from the Police Officers Association of Michigan, but also a dad who's had all his youngsters go through Swan Valley, and he's promoting a concert with Bill at the Swan Valley Performing Arts Center. The brand new one begins at 6:45 on the 15th, a Wednesday of October. $25 tickets at buyeventtix.com. We'll tell you more about it. But I got these two guys sitting here, both from law enforcement. So I have to ask, and Dan, let me ask you first of all, because the Police Officers Association of Michigan, you represent how many departments?
I've got 48 groups that I act as their business agent for currently.
What about the whole POAM, though? How many?
We've got, probably about, statewide, we've got 300 groups.
300.
That's a lot.
How, in this day and age, when we hear about the recruitment problems, how are these departments doing finding police officers?
Very difficult. The profession as a whole, I think we're in a downtrend that I hope we can pull out of.
We trace it back to George Floyd. Because that was really where the downturn started, with all that nonsense about defunding police and all of that stuff.
I think that's where the public relations part really
Fell apart.
I think that's where it fell apart. I think it started probably when the benefits started to go away and deteriorate prior to that, but I think certainly the public part of the piece of the puzzle was the George Floyd incident for sure. I don't think we've recovered from that, and I don't know if we're going to. I don't know what turns that around, but the academies are down, the numbers are down. I don't think that the interest is there like it used to be. It used to be that grandpas and fathers, and it was generational, and people would go, kids would go in, and it just isn't happening like it used
I understand that because I broke that chain with my dad because he was a federal agent. He wanted me to follow in his footsteps. I said, I have no interest, Dad.
Sure.
And then 4 years ago when Bill swore me in as a support deputy, I held up the badge and said, see, Dad, it only took 78 years.
Great moment.
But, the thing, too, I noticed that a lot of departments now, to overcome the shortages, are now paying for the academy. At one time, there were very few departments that actually paid for you to go to the academy.
Sure.
And then what happened was all these people they put through the academy got cherry-picked by other departments.
Still happening. Still happening. I mean, I lose people all the time. I've lost so many officers over the last 10 years. You know where they go? Richland Township, Bridgeport Township, Carlton Township, these small agencies because they still have a pension. We do not. So I put these people through the academy.
The county has, a 401k type system?
The 401k, yep.
The
I'm on
defined
that
benefit
as well.
package.
Yes, so the defined benefit's gone. But
Yeah.
so we get cherry-picked. So I put a lot of people through the police academy, and then some of them end up leaving and going to these other agencies who weren't able to afford them up front, but can give them a pension on the backside.
The other thing that was happening, if I remember right, and I don't know if it still goes on, but a number of years ago, Dan, you can talk about this. Wasn't Las Vegas cherry-picking a lot of these people, taking out of Michigan, and all these people were going to Arizona and Las Vegas?
Yeah, they were offering
those departments who
bonuses
were
to
expanding,
come. Yes.
big bonuses and everything.
There's still agencies in this state, Sterling Heights and others, that are offering lateral transfers. Whatever you're making right now, you're a 10-year veteran with the City of Saginaw Sheriff's Office, and they'll pay you exactly what you're being paid right now and bring you in as an entry level, maybe give you money for housing.
Why do that as an officer?
Because their 401k it follows them.
Oh.
So they don't see a pension would keep people where they're at,
Yeah.
keep their roots. 401k they're all nomads. Hey, we got a bunch of people coming up to the table. How you guys
Hi
doing?
there, guys. Where you all from?
Michigan.
Trinity Monitor.
Wow.
Welcome.
Hey, all right, you're live on the air with us.
Go talk to all the reenactors and find out what they do for their history, huh? Good history lesson.
You didn't think we were reenactors, did you? Okay, thank God. So happy.
He's a sheriff, actually.
Yes.
My dad's a sheriff.
Really?
Is he really? Where?
The Midland police station or whatever.
Oh, no
Midland, no
Well,
kidding.
Firefighter.
All right.
Well,
Good for him.
that's good to hear. Fantastic.
just
Well,
talking
welcome to
about-
Saginaw County.
Yeah, enjoy
Glad
it.
to have you.
Have a good, beautiful weather, too.
Good to see you.
All right.
Hey, man,
We're
nice
going
to
to
see you.
take a break, come back, talk more with our guests right after all these notes.
The Michigan Antique
All right, we're back with you here on the Art Lewis Show, coming to you from Johnson's Pumpkin Farm, where there's a big crowd for River of Time. Everybody make some noise.
I love it.
And our guest today, Bill Fetterspiel, the Sheriff of Saginaw County and a great musician, and Dan Kuhn from the Police Officer Association of Michigan, but also a Swan Valley parent, although I think all his kids have since graduated.
Yes, they have.
But coming up on October 15th, a Wednesday at 6:45 p.m. in the Swan Valley Performing Arts Center, that brand new building, Bill is going to be putting on a kind of a throwback show of his, music through the ages.
Yep.
And also going to feature the Swan Valley Marching Band. How are you going to do that?
Well, I tell you, being a music lover, I caught a video of Fleetwood Mac. There's two videos. One where they had the University of Southern California Marching Band out in Dodger Stadium, 1979. Stevie Nicks is out there, young Stevie Nicks. She's twirling a baton, and all of the kids are out there from the university, and they played this song called Tusk. A very simple song, but what a powerful song for a marching band. And boy, here comes the marching band, and their horns are just blaring their drums. And then they reenacted that 30 years later, just within the last decade, at the Hollywood Bowl, and brought the new class of USC up on stage. And I said, that's what I want to do. And so I talked to Mr. Deming, Christopher Deming, the band teacher out there at Swan Valley. Great guy. He also plays. We're going to get him. I don't know what song he's going to play with us, but I got a 4-piece horn section. He plays trumpet, so if you know Mr. Deming, let him know you want to see him on stage with our band. But we're going to have that band come up and do that song with us. We're going to practice with them at the school next week.
Yeah.
And it's just so much fun to get these kids involved with stuff like that.
Bill has this habit of bringing people into his band. One of the concerts a couple of years ago, Chris Swanson showed up, played the drums for 3 or 4 songs.
He did, yeah. I have guest people coming. Curtis McLeod. People who know Curtis McLeod,
he's not
coming.
A guest anymore. He's working with you.
He is, and I'll tell you what, they have Curtis McLeod. If anybody knows Curtis, partnered up with Randy Price, one of the best guitar players I've known. Both of them on stage at the same time for the show. I'll tell you what, you're being for a treat.
How many piece band do you have now?
10-piece band. 4 on horns, guitar, bass, keyboards, harmonicas, singers, drummer. Best drummer I've ever seen. He wears me out. Matt Hillman out of Frankenmuth. Saxophone player from Lansing, Michigan.
And you guys rehearse pretty regularly, don't you?
Every Wednesday night, yeah, for 3 or 4 hours, and it's because we want to be good. We want to be really good, and they just love to perform, and so do I. So it's just a joy to watch all of these people come together. And boy, were they shocked when I said, we're doing Backstreet Boys. You're going to learn some dance moves. I don't care if you're playing horns or guitar. You're going to learn. You're going to learn some Bruno Mars, and they're like, okay. Okay, and so it's a challenge. Dan was there for a couple of those practices, and Megan Kerrigan, great lady. She helped me with the Kenny Rogers show years ago, and she's a choreographer. And her and her friend Michelle are going to come out and continue to work with us and try and teach some old tricks.
For a long time, didn't your sister perform with you for a while?
Yep, she did for the longest time. Shirley did, and we miss her dearly. But she's got some family commitments that need to be attended to. And then I told her family comes first with the band, So thankfully, Christine Stockford is still with me. Christine's daughter just graduated from Swan Valley, and her youngest daughter's at Swan Valley Middle. And Randy Price has a couple of daughters that go there. So we have a connection through the band as well. Of course, my kids go to New Vale. I'll give a shout out to the Panthers. And I said to Mr. Yarmack, hey, if you want us to do something for the Panthers, I'd love to have the Mighty Marching Band. I don't know if they still call it that. It used to be the Trojans of Saginaw High. Love that.
Love that
right. Band, and now it's Saginaw United. But I was in band. I wasn't talented enough to be an athlete.
Me too.
So for me, to be in a march, I was in the New Vale Marching Band. I still have my jacket, and I'm proud to say I was in the marching band. And I'm proud to have known all of Dan's kids who are very athletic, and Adam played in a band as well. But Natalie with volleyball, and Sid, of course, with volleyball, and now track. So I love this piece that we can support the athletics and the band, who complement each other so well. When football teams play and then the band comes out, it's just a great thing. So
all right, so Dad, 6:45 is the show time. Doors open at 6. You said there are going to be food trucks there. A couple of food trucks.
Food trucks will be in the parking lot. Should be great. I think that if you're going to miss anything, don't miss that show Wednesday. It's going to be a fun week. I think homecoming week this year at Swan Valley should be something to see. I think it's going to be really. It's a different. We haven't had a full week like this. I think that Kimberly has got some new stuff this year that she's going to try, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It could turn into an annual deal for sure.
Wednesday, October 15th, 6:45 p.m. You can get tickets. They're $25 a piece, which is a steal, at buyeventtix.com, and that's BUYEVENTTIX.com. You can buy them online and support all these great programs.
Yes, sir.
So
appreciate this, Art, very much.
You're going to do. Oh, you're looking at me. Go ahead.
No, and I just want to say, we've got some sponsors lined up, and we have some great people that want to help out. If you want to be a sponsor and help sponsor the show as well, that's more money for the band and the athletics department. Please call us up, and then how to get a hold of me, get a hold of you, get a hold of Dan. We'll welcome anybody that wants to help out and try and make this a big
Dan,
success.
have you ever known anybody that said no to him?
Not too many, really, because He'll come back and haunt you,
There's a few.
or I will.
There's a few. There's a few.
No, we're just
Not
kidding.
naming
We're
any
just
names.
kidding. Just kidding.
Well, listen, guys, thanks for coming by
No,
today.
thank you,
Let's,
Art. We're always happy to see you.
Yes.
see if let's make this a sellout.